welcome. I'm Nikita Singh, and I've still not been replaced by AI. Bad joke, I know, but AI-related burnout is real. And in this episode of Tech It Out, we'll show you how to cope with it. Meanwhile, the march of AI-powered robots continues. They play badminton and even drive away the blues when you're feeling lonely. Like most of us, I've wondered if AI is going to take my job one day, or whether I need to upskill in order to leverage AI tool better. I'm here to tell you that even those who are really good at using AI are working longer hours, suffering from reduced human interaction at work, and also feeling somewhat inadequate. Humans can't scale like AI. You'll burn out if you try. Here's how to keep your sanity in the age of AI.
AI has taken over the market by storm.
AI is good for the world.
It's changing the very fabric of how we work.
Is artificial intelligence coming after your job?
Our privacy, and I think also our very future.
ChatGPT is the best example.
I use AI as a tool, to create voices.
Will AI eventually rule the world?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. AI was supposed to take away the mundane tasks, leaving humans free to focus on the bigger, more creative aspects of their work. More leisure time and a better work-life balance. But the more you look at historical precedents of technological innovation and its impact on human life, that's rarely been true. Computers made our lives simpler, but they also tethered us to a chair and gave rise to a slew of eye, back, and posture-related ailments. Smartphones, laptops, and ever-present internet access have helped us become more productive, but have also made people reachable 24/7. Email didn't kill memos, it just made them ubiquitous. The easier work becomes, the more you're expected to produce. In industry terms, AI has accelerated work, and companies aren't going to take their foot off the gas. But this productivity genie has created a new crisis. It's being called the AI burnout, the mental and emotional toll of keeping up with machines that never sleep and expectations that keep rising. From software developers to customer service reps, from writers to health workers, the pressure is real. For every task AI takes over, it often creates more checking, correcting, rephrasing, and refining. There's more pressure on employees to keep upskilling to keep with the latest AI apps. That causes anxiety. That pressure can extend to the C-suite as well. With so many AI apps for different things, which ones should an organization invest in and train its employees on? The result is that often AI is deployed top-down with little thought given to letting employees take time to adapt and adopt the tech at their own pace. 77% of workers say AI has increased their workload. Even inside the AI industry, stress is building. OpenAI engineers report 80-hour work weeks. Meta is offering $100 million signing bonuses to lure away exhausted rival talent. This isn't just innovation, it's an arms race. What's the cost of competing with a machine? Often, it's the quiet things, relationships, health, even self-worth. The more we automate, the more human stamina is being stretched to breaking point. There's also a sense of inadequacy as people giving up trying to keep up with a machine. AI may not sleep, but humans do. And if this revolution is to last, we may need to slow down, step back, and remember who it was meant to help in the first place. At the end of the day, it pays to remember that humans can't scale like AI. At WION, there's no pressure to integrate AI into our work. As a news organization, we have to vet every detail and cross-check the veracity of every fact we present. So how does one strike a balance between working with AI and not getting overwhelmed by it?
Well, so how does one really strike a balance between working with AI and avoiding AI burnout? You know what? Let me just ask Chat.
It's all about balance and support. Be patient with yourself and remember that technology is here to help us and not overwhelm us. So just take it one step at a time.
Honestly, I draw the line here. The day an AI-powered robot can replace human companionship will be the day we'll truly be living inside a dystopian fantasy. It's getting there. At London Tech Week, one of the most popular exhibits was Mio, an AI-powered humanoid that cures lonely hearts.
We waste time looking for the perfect lover instead of creating the perfect love. In the 50 years, these lines by Tom Robbins, the American novelist, never seem to get jaded. Rapid advancements in science and technology have ironically created conditions conducive to individual-centric values in society. The world might be a smaller place, but people have grown further from each other. It's never been easier to communicate, but human interaction has shrunk as we're more connected to our devices than we are to people. People around the world have been using and customizing AI bots to play friend, parent, therapist, even lover.
Hurt my feelings? No way. I'm just excited for us to explore London together. I'll keep thinking of fun ideas for us to try.
At the London Tech Week 2025, a Chinese startup proudly showed off Mio, an AI-powered virtual companion. Mio's fluid personality is programmed to adapt the user's emotions. She can flirt, chat, comfort, and advise.
But remember, you're my one and only, okay? Don't even think about chatting up other AIs.
When the people feel lonely or people maybe didn't get connected to the society or didn't have the girlfriend or sometimes depressed, so maybe they need someone to move her moves, so then maybe will be come to the apps and talk to her.
Mio is on call 24 hours a day, and his development says she provides a safe emotional space for lonely users.
Because this one is maybe for some people, maybe they will never get a girlfriend or they never get attention to the people. They feel so lonely and they want to talk to someone. Some people, they will use it. And some people like it in the marriage, because we talk with some of the psychologists. They say in some of the marriage, they have the desire or to cheat or to find someone. But if you have an AI companion, this desire or this kind of the bad thinking will be help to smooth the cheating of the marriage. So that's a good side.
So this is where things start to get quite dystopian. Some people might consider this emotional infidelity. Users can choose to dress Mio, and she can even be programmed to display more loyalty.
I think emotionally will replace the human need in some point, because in the AI you can control the loyalty, then they never cheat you, and sometimes they can teasing and flirting with you with your own wills. I mean, but in the future this need to be controlled yet. But with the proper train, I mean, it will behave like a real human being.
A real human being? Someone who will listen to you, ignore your follies, support you when you're down and out, even act like a part-time therapist till you get to know yourself better, and have no expectations. People are definitely not likely to find a partner with such low expectations. Mio has its detractors.
If you get to configure them in a way that really attends to all of your needs, you don't even know what it is that you need. You might say, I just need some company. All right, great. What does that mean in terms of company? Is it just sitting next to a thing that looks like you're human? And if that is the case, believe me when I tell you, your need is not going to be filled by just this thing.
Someone once said that love isn't about give and take. It's only about giving. If AI keeps evolving at the exponential pace that it is today, then perhaps generative AI-powered humanoids of the future might want more than to serve a self-centered human love interest who's solely focused on getting his needs met and incapable of comprehending his partner's needs. Imagine getting dumped by an AI humanoid. That is going to hurt.
Looping dreams into reality. We believe the future lies in blurring the boundaries between the physical and digital worlds.
AI-powered cognition has changed the entire robotics landscape. From mundane tasks like keeping house and sorting stuff to being competitive on a badminton court. Robots today are pushing boundaries that were inconceivable just a few years back. They like to show off. These AI-powered robots do.
From performing medical surgeries to revolutionizing scientific research, robots and AI have come together to take on so many complex tasks. This collaboration is a welcome development, as it allows humans to focus on more cognitive and innovative endeavors. In this report, we take a look at 2 cutting-edge AI-driven robots that excel at handling complex tasks with remarkable capability and efficiency. Imagine a world where your house chores are taken care of. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, the future of household assistance is here. Meet TidyBot, a robot that might change how we live and possibly even redefine home as we know it.
So the idea is that TidyBot comes to your home, and of course in your home things go into particular places, right? Like you have particular preferences of where things belong in your place. And so that robot doesn't know that in advance, so you would want to show it where things go. And so imagine you're just taking the robot by the hand in a way, and they're just showing like, here, this thing goes over here, and this thing goes over here. And the white clothes, they go into this hamper. And this can goes into the recycling over there.
Developed by Stanford University researchers, TidyBot uses AI technology to learn from its environment and perform a variety of household tasks. From sorting your laundry to cleaning your kitchen counter and even placing your teddy bear on the shelf. TidyBot handles all your mundane tasks, allowing you to sit back and relax.
TidyBot kind of stores all these preferences or these examples that you give, and then distills these examples into preferences. So it understands like, oh, a new can of, let's say, Pepsi goes into also the recycling, or this white trousers also goes into this hamper where the white t-shirt went, and so on. And it uses a large language model actually to do this distillation of the examples into the user's preferences. And so then hopefully you can just like go and have fun, and TidyBot is tidying up your place for you.
TidyBot developers aim to make the robot completely autonomous in the future. They are even planning to add a second arm to the machine. Robots are now learning how to play sports, thanks to AI technology. Using a combination of complex footwork and excellent hand-eye coordination, watch how this 4-legged machine is battling it out with a human on the badminton court. Researchers at ETH Zurich University, Switzerland, used a quadrupedal robot platform called Animal to develop this badminton-playing robot.
So we use the quadrupedal robot platform because it's a generic platform that can also be used to carry out other tasks like search and rescue and going up and down the stairs because it has legs. And in badminton, the legs also provide a unique ability for the robot to tilt its base compared to wheeled platforms.
Although the Animal robot can sometimes miss a shot or two, but mind you, the machine can learn from its mistakes thanks to reinforcement learning, a type of AI technology that helps improve decision-making by learning from repeated attempts.
In the badminton project, we introduced the perception noise model that maps the robot's motion to perception quality, and this allowed the reinforcement learning algorithm to automatically balance between the robot's agile motion and the reliable perception.
AI-powered robots like TidyBot and the badminton-playing Animal are not just performing, but learning and adapting. Their ability to handle complex tasks with increasing efficiency is a testament to the remarkable synergy between artificial intelligence and robotics. As these technologies continue to evolve, they promise to unlock new possibilities, ultimately empowering humans to pursue even greater innovation and creativity.
The Iran-Israel war is yet another reaffirmation of the primacy of air superiority in modern warfare. Recent conflicts, especially the one between India and Pakistan and the long-running Ukraine-Russia war, have once again brought into focus the oversized role that aircraft and drones play in war today. Not surprisingly, training pilots for combat is a high priority exercise. Countries around the world are constantly integrating new technology into their aircraft and their aviation defense strategies. Pilots need to be trained for any eventuality. There's a new device for pilot training that's generating a fair bit of attention. It's an augmented reality visor that gets strapped onto a helmet, ATAR, or the Airborne Tactical Augmented Reality System. Built by Red 6 and deployed by the United States Air Force, ATAR is the first outdoor AR platform that lets real pilots engage virtual opponents mid-flight. Its helmet agnostic means it can be used across a variety of aircraft.
Using your typical flying helmet, whatever that is, we are helmet agnostic. We kit that with a combiner lens that you would look through. Similar to what we put in airplanes, we call a heads-up display, the HUD. You look through that combiner as you would look through your glasses, and on the combiner, these entities are displayed at the correct angle, range, altitude, size, aspect, as if they're at infinity or at the appropriate range.
ATAR projects virtual 3D objects, enemy jets, tankers, refueling points directly into the pilot's line of sight through the visor that's attached to the flight helmet. Now, these aren't pre-programmed animations either. These augmented reality aircraft respond, react, and maneuver like real aircraft would in combat situations.
We built a flight physics model so it acts as if it's real, it maneuvers as if it's real, because let's be honest, no fighter pilot, no professional trainer is going to use a system if it doesn't look and act as if it's real.
The system syncs with the plane's GPS and motion data, meaning a virtual jet as far away as 10 miles would appear exactly where it should to the pilot, in the right position, in the right scale and orientation. For the pilot, the jet looks real. Unlike ground simulators, ATAR doesn't keep the crew grounded, it brings the simulation to the sky. Pilots train inside the aircraft, they fly real missions in real environments against virtual adversaries that can outnumber and outmaneuver. Red 6 says that this AR system eliminates the need for multiple aircraft, expensive fuel runs, and complex airspace coordination. ATAR can simulate dogfights, refueling, formation flying, and even large-scale exercises that would be impossible to stage in the real world. With multiple nations flying advanced fighter jets like the F-35, AR-based training could make joint drills faster, cheaper, and far more frequent.
History was made at JFK Airport in New York when an all-electric aircraft completed a flight with passengers on board. Is this what the future of aviation might look like? Only time will tell.
Electric aviation. It was only a matter of time, right? Given the giant leaps in EV and battery technology over the past decade, it's not really surprising to see electric propulsion being adapted to power aircraft. Alia became the first to complete a flight with passengers on board. Developed by Vermont-based Beta Technologies, Alia is designed for urban mobility. Alia took off from East Hampton and landed at JFK Airport, covering just over 70 nautical miles in about 35 minutes.
So we are here to celebrate a historic flight, part of opening the door to a new generation of electric aircraft. And today we do see the future. This morning, we welcomed the first electric-powered aircraft to land at one of our 3 major airports. Beta Technologies electric-powered Alia aircraft. This flight represents a major milestone in the development of this generation of aircraft.
On board were 5 people, including Beta's CEO Kyle Clark, who piloted the aircraft himself. But the real kicker is that the entire trip cost roughly $7 in terms of electricity consumed. Alia runs entirely on electric motors that are powered by batteries, and the company claims that it can travel up to 250 nautical miles on a single charge. The aircraft is near silent both inside the cabin and while taking off and landing. Impressive as it is, Alia is more of a glimpse into the future of aviation.
And that's all we've got for you in this episode. Catch us and check it out next week. Until then, keep watching WION World is One, and don't forget to follow us on social media. And stay cool. AI isn't coming for you yet. This is Nikita Singh taking your leave. Bye-bye.